Crumbling roads, a plethora of potholes, and downright dangerous intersections. St. Louis's streets are often a source of complaints for residents. Now soon, you can weigh in on how they get fixed. This is First Alert 4 at 6. I'm Corey Stark.
I'm Samantha Jones. Only Election Day, you'll be asked if St. Louis City Streets Department should shift into a Department of Transportation.
And Nathan Vickers breaks down the difference and how this could reshape the streets that you navigate.
First Alert 4 did reach out to the city to learn what the street department officials have to say about this potential change, but the city has declined to comment. Here's Nathan.
The peace and quiet of Sump Coffee is a break from the noisy South Jefferson Avenue outside.
Being here for 13 years, we've definitely seen a lot. We've seen many traffic accidents at this intersection.
Scott Carey, the owner, has even requested bollards installed to keep people from crashing into the building.
We reached out to our alderperson, Department of Streets, the 4th Street Department.
His is one of dozens of streets in need of improvement around the city.
I think every St. Louisan, potholes are a primary concern.
I've had nails in my tires, damage from plates, all sorts of things.
But transportation advocates like Charles Bryson say an issue that's held back progress is the size and scope of the city's streets department under its current charter.
You really can't do traffic engineering and you can't do planning because those two positions did not exist in the charter, which was in 1914.
One criticism of the city's current street strategy is that it leads to kind of a piecemeal approach, meaning some repairs and projects happen on a ward-by-ward basis instead of comprehensively.
Sort of stuck with, well, maybe we'll do this street over here and that street over there.
There's almost no focus and no planning.
That's why the Board of Aldermen overwhelmingly passed a proposal from Michael Browning to amend the charter to create a broader Department of Transportation that would take on certain responsibilities currently shared between elected officials and city departments, in theory creating a more cohesive approach to streets.
We need a more proactive system. We need to be able to cut through the red tape and not have so much bureaucracy involved.
It's an idea that's faced little opposition in the city.
It should be an integrated plan.
And an approach Carey believes is overdue. Nathan Vickers, First Alert 4.